For 0 to 3 months, this is the amount that remained from the 3 balls. So I basically used like 2 balls of yarn. To begin, we are going to make this stretchy ribbing, which measures the head circumference. To begin, make a slip knot. Take your crochet hook, go through this loop, pull this yarn to adjust so that your crochet hook fits this loop. Then chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. After chaining 6, skip the first chain, go through the second chain, slip stitch, go through the next slip stitch, that is 2, go through the next slip stitch, 3, go through the next slip stitch, 4, go through the last chain, slip stitch, 5. At the end of the round, you chain 1 and turn. You turn this way so that the whole stitch is visible. Skip the chain 1, so you have 5 stitches remaining. Skip the chain 1, go through the next stitch from back loop. You make a slip stitch. Go through the next stitch from back loop. You make a slip stitch. Go through the next stitch from back loop. You make a slip stitch, that is 3. Go through the next stitch from back loop. Make a slip stitch, 4. Go through the last stitch from back loop. Make a slip stitch, 5. The rest of the rows is a repeat of row 2. You chain 1 and turn this way. You twist this way so that the whole stitch is visible. Then instead of going through the whole stitch, each stitch has 2 loops. Instead of going through the whole stitch, you go through 1 loop only. The one facing away from me is the one I'm calling back loop. So you skip the chain 1, go through the next stitch from back loop, make a slip stitch, go through the next stitch from back loop, make a slip stitch, 2, go through the next stitch from back loop, make a slip stitch, 3, go through the next stitch from back loop, make a slip stitch, 4, go through the last stitch from back loop, make a slip stitch, 5. At the end you chain 1, skip the chain 1, work on the 5 stitches going through back loop, make 5 back loop slip stitches. At the end, chain 1 and turn. Continue working that way until you make even number of rows, which measures head circumference. I'm making for 3 to 6 months. Head circumference is 43. If I stretch this, it gets to 44 centimeters. When we are done making this, we are going to join it. When joining, you observe which sides forms a complete ribbing, these lines. Like now, these ones, they are complete. This is complete. This is complete. The same way, this is complete. This is complete. Therefore, this side will be from outside. Let us see the other side. From this side, this is complete. Like the rest, this is not complete. This one. Therefore, this side will be from the inside. Therefore, this side will be from the inside. I pick these loops, not these ones. I pick the loops facing this side and these ones I pick the loops facing this side. Therefore, beginning from this one, I pick this one, and this one, the loop facing me, I leave this complete ribbing. I pick this loop, I go through the same place once more to secure my sewing yarn. You go to the next, 2, go to the next, 3, go to the next, 4, and the last 5. Then I go through the last 2 loops once more to secure my sewing yarn. And trim this excess. This is how it looks from the inside, and this is how it looks from the right side. I sew across this way, so this will be from the inside and this will be from outside. Then to begin working in round, each row you make 1 half double crochet. So you make 1 half double crochet here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, all round until you get back to the beginning point. Beginning from this stitch where I am, I make a single crochet and chain 1. That counts as half double crochet. Go to the next, this raised bump, make 1 half double crochet, and this lower one, 1 half double crochet. You go to the next, make 1 half double crochet, and this lower one, 1 half double crochet. Repeat that until the end. 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet. Make 1 half double crochet into each row until you get back to the beginning point. I had 82 rows, so I have made 82 half double crochets. Then at the end of the round, I will slip stitch into the chain 1. I made a single crochet and chain 1, which counted as my first half double crochet. So I slip stitch into the chain 1 to close the round. Then we're around to allocate the number of stitches for front and back panels and sleeves. Then this is how to calculate how to allocate the number of stitches you have. Irrespective of the number of stitches you have, this is the formula you are wrong to use. I have 82 stitches. First, I subtract 4. Because each corner takes 1 stitch, I have 4 corners. 82 minus 4, I get 78. This 78 is 100%. To get the longer side, you take 30% of this number after subtracting the corners. For my case, it is 30% of 78. I get 23.4. Stitches cannot be a fraction, so I round off to 23. So this side is 23 and this side is 23. These are front and back panels. To get the shorter side, you take 20% of this number. For my case, is 20% of 78, which is 15.6. Stitches cannot be a fraction, so I round off to 16. These are the shoulders, so this side is 16 and this side is 16. If I add all these numbers, this plus this plus this plus this, plus these 4 stitches at the corners, I should get my 82. So use this formula to allocate the number of stitches you have. Then we start from this corner, marking this as my first corner. This one, I have marked the stitch where I slip stitched as my first corner. Without counting the marked stitch, I count 16 stitches, mark the next corner. So in between the stitch markers, I have 16 stitches. Then without counting the marked stitch, I count 23 stitches, mark the next corner. Without counting the marked stitch, I count 16 stitches, mark the next corner. Without counting the marked stitch, count 23 stitches, then get back to the beginning point, the first corner. So go ahead and mark your corners, then we begin the next step. The first stitch where I slip stitched is my first corner, so I remove the stitch marker to work in the corner. Going through the same stitch where I slip stitched, I go through the same stitch and make a single crochet, then chain 1. This will count as my first half double crochet. Each corner we make half double crochet, chain 1 and half double crochet. The single crochet and chain 1 is half double crochet, therefore I add 1 chain, then make another half double crochet in the same stitch to make them 2. So basically this is half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet. After working on my first corner, now we are going to begin the pattern. Each stitch has 2 loops. There is one facing me and another facing away from me. The one facing me is front loop, the one facing away from me is back loop. After each corner, we begin the next with a back loop half double crochet. I pick the loop facing away from me, make half double crochet. The next is front loop. I pick the loop facing me, make half double crochet. The next is back loop half double crochet. I pick the loop facing away from me, make half double crochet. Alternate front loop and back loop half double crochets until you get to the next corner. I made a back loop here, so this next is a front loop half double crochet. The next is back loop half double crochet. The next front loop half double crochet. The next back loop half double crochet. Next is back loop. Next is front loop. Then I get to this second corner. In each corner, we go through the whole stitch, not through front or back loop. So in this corner, I go through the whole stitch, make half double crochet, chain 1, and another half double crochet in the same stitch. After each corner, you begin the next with a back loop half double crochet. The next is a front loop half double crochet. The next is back loop half double crochet. The next front loop half double crochet. Continue alternating front loop and back loop half double crochets until you get to the next corner. I do a back loop half double crochet. When you get to the corner, each corner we said you go through the whole stitch, not through front or back loop. You make 1 half double crochet, chain 1, and another half double crochet in the same stitch. After working in the corner, the next stitch we said you begin with a back loop half double crochet. Then the next will be front loop half double crochet. The next back loop half double crochet. The next front loop half double crochet. The next is back loop half double crochet. The next front loop half double crochet. Continue alternating front and back loop half double crochets. In the corner you make 1 half double crochet, chain 1, 1 half double crochet in the same stitch. I'm almost coming to the end of the round. I make a back loop, half double crochet, then a front loop, half double crochet, then finish with a back loop, half double crochet, round 2 is complete. Then I will slip stitch into the chain 1. I made a single crochet and chain 1, which counted as half double crochet. I slip stitch into the chain 1 to close the round. To begin the next round, going through the chain space, I will make a single crochet and chain 1, which counts as half double crochet. Then because this is a corner, I add 1 chain and make another half double crochet in the same chain space. Then after that, we said after each corner we begin with back loop, half double crochet. So in this stitch, I make back loop, half double crochet. The next is front loop, half double crochet. The next is back loop, half double crochet. The next is front loop, half double crochet. Continue alternating front and back loop, half double crochets until you get to the next corner. You continue alternating front and back loop, half double crochets until you get to the corner. When you get to this corner, each corner we said you make 1 half double crochet, chain 1 and another half double crochet in the same stitch, going through the whole stitch. Then after the corner, you begin your next stitch with a back loop, half double crochet. The next will be front. The next will be back loop, half double crochet. The next is front loop, half double crochet. Repeat that pattern until the end. Front and back loop, half double crochets. In the corners, you make 1 half double crochet, chain 1, 1 half double crochet in the same corner. Repeat the pattern until you come back to the beginning point. I'm coming to the end of the round. I have made a back loop. My last is a front loop. I worked a back loop, so this is a front loop. Then I will slip stitch into the chain 1. I made a single crochet and chain 1. Into the chain 1, that is where I slip stitch to close the round. After slip stitching, you go through this corner, you make a single crochet. Let me remove my stitch marker. In this corner, this chain space, you make a single crochet and a chain 1. That counts as half double crochet. Therefore, I chain 1, then make another half double crochet. Because in each corner, the 4 corners, we make 1 half double crochet, chain 1, 1 half double crochet. After the corner, you begin your next stitch with back loop, half double crochet, then front loop, half double crochet. Repeat alternating front and back loop, half double crochet. In the corners, all the corners you make half double crochet, chain 1, 1 half double crochet. Continue working that way until when we fold this, the shorter sides are the shoulders, until when you fold this way, these are the 4 corners, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the shorter sides, so you fold this way. You continue working until when you fold this way, it reaches below the arm, and the measurement you put this way so that you follow this corner. Mine gets to 10 centimeters. And these are the measurements on the screen for the different ages. For 3 to 6 months, I will stop here. Next, we are going to separate the sleeves. So I will slip stitch in the chain 1. Then going through this corner, this chain space, this corner, I slip stitch using this color. Tie this loose end to the yarn I was working with. Cut this one. Going through the corner, I make a single crochet and chain 1, which counts as half double crochet. Skip all these stitches. Join to the next corner by making half double crochet in this corner. Then I'm going along with these loose ends to weave them in. I make half double crochet. After that, I begin with back loop half double crochet. The next is front loop half double crochet. The next back loop half double crochet. Then continue alternating front loop and back loop half double crochet until you get to this other corner. I'm approaching this corner, front, back. Then in this corner, make only one half double crochet. Skip all this. Go to the next corner, this one, make one half double crochet. Then begin making back loop half double crochet, front loop half double crochet, back loop half double crochet, front loop half double crochet. Repeat the pattern, back loop and front loop half double crochet, going back to the beginning point. Then slip stitch into this half double crochet to close the round. So we have separated the sleeves. After slip stitching, in between these half double crochets here, so you slip stitch to the next one here. We begin working from here, in between them, in between here and here. After slip stitching, in the same space, make a single crochet and a chain 1, which counts as half double crochet here. Then after that, in this next stitch, now begin with a back loop half double crochet. Then the next will be front loop half double crochet. The next is back loop half double crochet. The next is front loop half double crochet. Continue alternating that until you get to this below the arm here. When you get below the arm, this other side, I have made a back loop half double crochet. This is front loop half double crochet. In between here, we have a double crochet here and a double crochet here. In between them, after making a front loop here, so in between them, I make a back loop half double crochet. Continue with the pattern, front loop, This is back loop. This is front loop. Continue with the pattern going back to the beginning point. I'm almost getting to the beginning point. I have made back loop, so next I make front loop, then the last I finish with back loop. After that, in the chain 1, I made a single crochet and chain 1, which counts as half double crochet. In the chain 1 is where I slip stitch to close the round. After slip stitching, you go through the same stitch, draw a loop, make a single crochet, and chain 1. That counts as our first half double crochet. Then you go to the next stitch. If it is a previous front post half double crochet, you make a back post half double crochet in this row and vice versa. To know if it is a previous front post, if there is a loop here, it means this was a previous back loop half double crochet, and this one is a previous front loop half double crochet because the loop is on the other side. After making a half double crochet, the beginning half double crochet, if the next is your previous back loop half double crochet, like now this one is the previous back loop half double crochet, now I make a front loop half double crochet. After that, now you alternate front back until the end. I have made front loop, next is back loop, next is front loop, next is back loop. Repeat alternating front and back loop half double crochets until you get back to the beginning. When you get back to the beginning, you join at the chain 1. After joining, you observe the next stitch. Like now this is a front loop half double crochet, meaning in the next round, after joining and making the first half double crochet, you begin with back loop half double crochet. Continue working that way. I have made 6 rows using this color. To change to the next color, where you slip stitch, this is a single crochet and chain 1, which counts as the first half double crochet. You slip stitch at the top of the chain 1, using this color, then tie the loose end to the yarn I was working with. Now I cut this one, then going through the same stitch. Now you follow the pattern, you go through the same stitch, make a single crochet and chain 1, which counts as half double crochet. Go along with these loose ends to weave them in. Then you observe the next stitch. The next is a back loop half double crochet. So my next stitch is front loop half double crochet. The next will be back loop half double crochet. The next front loop half double crochet. I was just showing you how to change the yarn and continue working, so I will continue working that way. I made 6 rows, 5 rows, 1 row. Total height I have 22.5. I will stop at this point and add the bottom ribbing. I will slip stitch into the chain 1 to close this round. I chain 6, the same number of chains I made at the neckline ribbing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After chaining 6, skip the first chain, go through the remaining 5 chains. So I skip the first chain, go through the second, make a slip stitch, go through the next, make a slip stitch 2, go through the next, make a slip stitch 3, go through the next, make a slip stitch 4, go through the last, make a slip stitch 5, then join into the next 2 stitches using a slip stitch. 1, go to the next stitch, 2, you turn this way so that the whole stitch is visible. Skip the 2 slip stitches, work on the remaining 5 stitches going through back loops. So I skip 1, 2, go through the next stitch from back loop, make a slip stitch, 1, go through the next, make a slip stitch, 2, go through the next, make a slip stitch through back loop, 3, then go through the last, you go through the back loop of the last stitch, make a slip stitch 5, you chain 1 and twist this way so that the whole stitch is visible. Skip the chain 1, work on the remaining 5 stitches going through back loops. So I skip this one, go through the next, make a slip stitch 1, go through the next, through back loop, make a slip stitch 2, go through the next, you go through back loop, make a slip stitch 3, go through the next, make a slip stitch through back loop, 4, then go through the last stitch through back loop, make a slip stitch 5. Again, you slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. So I slip stitch into this one and slip stitch into the next stitch and turn. After turning, you skip the 2 slip stitches, work on the remaining 5 stitches from back loops, making 1 slip stitch into each one of them. At the end, you chain 1 and turn, skip the chain 1, continue working that way until you cover all this area. When you get at the end here, you join the same way we joined at the neckline ribbing. Then we begin working on the sleeves. I'm done making one sleeve. I'm going to show you how I made it. To make the sleeve, you go through this stitch, this corner and this corner, this one and this one. I tie this yarn to secure it. Then going through this corner, this one, I go along with this loose end to weave it in. I chain 2 as half double crochet, 1 and 2. This will serve as my first half double crochet. Then now you observe what the previous stitch was. Like now this one, this is the previous front loop half double crochet. So I will begin this row with back loop half double crochet. The next will be front loop half double crochet. The next will be back loop half double crochet. Repeat that until you get here. You alternate front loop and back loop half double crochets until you get back here. Then slip stitch into the chain 2, 1, 2. I made a chain 2 when beginning this round. I slip stitch into the chain 2. Going through the same stitch, make a single crochet and chain 1. I count this as my first half double crochet. After that, you look into the next stitch, the previous stitch. Like now this is a previous back loop half double crochet. So I make a front loop half double crochet. Then keep alternating front loop and back loop, half double crochets, just the same way we were working here. Continue working that way. For this one, I made 6 rows, 6 rows, 1 row with this brown before I started the ribbing. So when you are done working it, you work the ribbing the same way I showed you how to work here, from below the arm to the end of the sleeve. I have 15 centimeters, and these are the measurements on the screen for the different edges. So finish the second sleeve. I'm done making both sleeves. Total body length is 24.5 centimeters. And that marks the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, kindly leave a comment, subscribe, share, like. Then I will see you in the next tutorial.